down with a nice throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Throwing is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 37. Check 37.
On 1st down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Watch QB drop.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
Double dog. That's the way.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Grade 15. Grade 15. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Get him. 51's a Mike.
Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The kick by Elliott is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 36. Lions
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, Lions.
Set, 280, Omaha, ready, move.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sponge! 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 No!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Joker.
Shorty. Here, shift.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Switch. Watch the safety creep.
Here.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They will run it. It's McKissick. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get them 1 closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Down the man inside, down the man. Lefty.
Deuce. Watch safety creeping. Come on.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Be afraid of me. You better be afraid. He's coming.
Here.
We got double up.
Here's Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Big 20.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Again, it's Johnson. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Prater for the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.